Who Dat family, check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and Who Dat Nation. The WhoThatDaily.com. That's right, the WhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoThatDaily.com is your site. The WhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome. Number one sports talking deeds. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is Saints Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who Dat to the black and gold family, man. We in this thing. Time for a Friday episode. TGIF, NOLA Saints Talk. We're in the building. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all being here on this Friday episode of the Coma. We have some technical issues, family, but we pushing on through. I'd like to thank y'all for joining us, and thank you guys for being here in this edition of the Sports Coma. Fam, I had a few articles that I wanted to go over with you guys, but being that we were dealing with the loss of time, that I just decided just to get to the portion where we open up the chat for family members to chime in and get ready. So before we get that going, get a couple of the family members to pop in and hear what you guys got to say. But I appreciate you guys being here, and we'll go up until perhaps about right before 9 o'clock. So with that being said, I'd like to thank all the family members for being here. Brother Byron, Who Dat to you. Torres Shepard Sr., Who Dat to you. Good to see you. Brian Pearson, Who Dat to you as well. Much love. Rudy, Who Dat to you. Good to see you in the chat. What's up, Tim? Who Dat to you, fam? Appreciate you being here as well. Much love to you. Be kind. What's up, fam? Who Dat to you. Appreciate you being in the building as well. DeWine, Who Dat to you, fam? Appreciate you. Much love to you as well. And the rest of the fam. Brewman, what's up, fam? Who Dat to you as well. Big ups to you as well. Gabriel Thomas, Who Dat to you. And all the rest of the fam. What's up, brother Anthony? Who Dat to you, fam? Appreciate you being in the building as well. Much love to Elite is in the building. What's up, Elite? Who Dat to you, fam? Appreciate you being here as well. And all the family members, man. If you didn't hear your name, give me a Who Dat, and I give you a Who Dat back, baby. Ja Williams, Who Dat to you, fam? Appreciate you being here. Brother Tim as well. Who Dat to you? Tim Dunn in the building. Who Dat? Jasper. What's up, Jasper? Who Dat to you, fam? Appreciate you being here. Who else we got chiming in up in here? Hold on, it just skipped on me. All right. What's up, baby? VB Saints Pales lady. What's up, fam? Good to see you, baby, in there. Appreciate you stopping by. Brother Donovan. What's up, brother Donovan? Who that to you? Appreciate you being in the live stream as well, my friend. Much love. What's up, Daniel? Who that to you? Much love to you as well. We need to sign a veteran cornerback. Yeah, I know. We'll see. We'll see. Mickey Loomis alluded to that earlier in the offseason. We'll see if he carries through. Tragic. What's up, Tragic? Who that's Tragic 504 as well. Revolt. What's up, brother Revolt? Good to see you in the chat, my man. Hope everything going all right with you and the family out there in Georgia. Much love to you, fam. JT. What's up, brother JT? God bless you too, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Much love to you. Calvin Washington from Phoenix, Arizona. What's up, Cal? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being in the live stream as well. Much love to you. What's up, brother Lee? Lee is in the building as well. Who that to you, my friend? What's up, Kevin? Who that to my boy Kevin McKnight in the building? What's up, brother Kev? Who that to you as well? Much love to the rest of the family members. FRDRFF is in the building. Who that to you, fam? Much love to you. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Who that to you? What's up, Clarence? Who that to you, my brother? Appreciate you being here in a live stream. New Wine Minds is in the building. What's up, fam? Much love to you as well. So big ups to the great Saint Tank and the Who Dat Nation. I appreciate you guys stopping by on this Friday edition. Please feel free to hit the like button. Please feel free to subscribe if you aren't a subscriber and join the Who Dat Nation, the great Saint Tank, and the Sports Coma. Big ups to the fam. All right, Jasper says, I think we can roll with Paulson. Remind me of the year when we started Marshawn, his rookie year. That's interesting. Very interesting to see exactly how that turns and spins. And what I've been hearing about the Saints is they're very high on Paulson Adebo. And we'll see, man, because that's a big spot. Taking them third, man. The last time the Saints took a cornerback with the third round draft pick that in the draft that high, that wasn't Marshawn Lattimore. You know, what was it? Chauncey Gardner-Johnson was a fourth round pick. We had some threes. I don't want to compare them to those threes, but I think Paulson Adebo will be the best of the last few guys we drafted with the third round pick that were cornerbacks, meaning, well, actually, it was just P.J. Williams the Saints took with a third round pick. The other guy was Patrick Robinson, who they used the first round pick on. So I still say he'll turn out to be better than both those guys, even though P.J. Williams just need to clean up some stuff in his game. I don't know if he will, but that's just my take on it. Big ups to you, KK. Who that to you, baby? KK 504 and 404. Lady, who that to you? Appreciate you being on the live stream as well. Big ups to you and the rest of the fam. What's up, Muse, baby? Who that to you? From Albuquerque, New Mexico, baby. Who that to Muse and the rest of the family members as well. Big ups to you and much love to the family members, man. Appreciate y'all. All right. Elite says, I'm loving the smoke screen with the QB situation, though we know whom the starter is, and watch Adebo shut his down. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see exactly what's going on. I know Revolt says turn his damn head around. I don't understand why they don't do that. I'm going to just keep it real with you. Why they don't just turn their damn head around? I mean, it's a confidence thing. I think it's a fear thing, because the moment they turn their head around and think they're going to get burnt, which they'll get burnt either way but I don't know, man. Whip your head around. You make a play on the ball, and we'll see, man. I'm with you on that. It's just something. Maybe Coach Rashard can help him with that, man. That's a part of that intelligence thing. Whip your head around and locate where the ball is so you can make a play for it. All right. Much love to the rest of the family members as well. Slade Smith, who that to you, fam? Good to see you. Oh, Cooler is in the building. Big ups to you as well. And all of the rest of the family members. If you didn't hear your name, give me a who that, and I'll give you a who that back. So like I said, I had a few articles. I'm going to skip past that. And just because of the time constraints, I'm going to jump right into the portion where we start taking calls for the family members. So we got Brother Jerry Paul in the building. We're going to pop in Brother Jerry. Brother Jerry, welcome to the show. What's up, my brother? How you doing, Brother Jerry? Uh-oh.
What's going on, Big Q? What's going on? What's going on, brother?
Chilling, bro. Good to see you on the screen, my brother. How your Friday going, Brother Jerry?
Our Friday is going good, Big Q. All is well. And hello to everybody in the chat. Who that to everybody? Hope everybody doing good tonight.
Appreciate you, Brother Jerry, for being here, my brother, as always, man, for your support. And the energy and the realness and the passion that you bring, bro, is very much appreciated. You're a valuable member of the great Saint Tank and the Who Dat Nation, and I salute you, my brother.
I salute you back, Big Q. 100%, brother.
All right. Appreciate you, Brother Jerry. Now, and it's been a while since we talked to you, my friend. What's on your mind, brother Jared? What's on your mind tonight, bro? What you want to share with the Who Dat Nation, my brother?
Well, as you already heard, Big Q. I heard they said they got the Saints at 7th and odds to win the NFC South. My reaction to this and my answer to this, Big Q, is this: Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
I know.
Marking us at 7th to win the NFC on this upcoming season. How dare them? Knowing we the best team in the NFL, Big Q. Everybody knows that, bruh. And you got
Jerry, you're right.
knock it off.
I know, Jerry. I know, bro. It's absolutely insane, my brother.
It's ridiculous, man.
I don't know. I mean, it's but you know, I show it, brother Jay, because I document them people, bro, because at the end of the day, what's going to end up happening is they're going to say they didn't say that. And we got to document it. Oh, they're a pack of liars. And they're a bunch of yellow-backed chickens too, bro. All they spineless, man. I done seen some stuff, bro. I done seen some stuff watching these people, and they think you don't remember anything. And I got a pretty damn good memory. And I remember all what they say, and I will rip it out on them. So you have to right. What a bunch of crazy folks, man.
Hey, Big Q, like you say, we keep the receipts around here, bro.
That's right, bro. That's right. Video receipts, visual receipts are in the bin waiting to be pulled.
You got, they always keep the receipts because it might come in handy.
That's right. You know, so we have to return them back to the store because they came with a defect, brother Jerry. We got to send their ass back to the store, brother Jerry. They came broke. They came with something wrong with them, but a defect built into them. They were irregular, so we had to pack and ship them back to the store, my brother.
I know exactly what you're saying, Big Q. I'm right there with you, bro. My God.
Go ahead, but brother Jerry. Yeah, I know, man. I've been seeing it, brother Jerry. I've been upset about it, and myself saying, man, these people. You know what, brother Jerry? It's almost pathetic if it wasn't that they actually believe that, but some of them really believe that. The really cold part about it is a lot of people that's supposed to be black and gold people are the ones saying the Saints missed the playoffs. I've been getting a lot. Well, Q, they ain't good enough. They're gonna miss the playoffs because I'm like, man, you believe in the stuff them people telling you.
That's the Big Q. This is one of the main reasons.
Brother Jerry having internet issues here, but that's all right, brother Jerry. We're gonna keep you there, my brother. Okay, there you go. You disappeared for a second, brother Jerry. You having internet issues, brother Jerry. If you can hear me, I want you to stay where you are. You know, try to get your stuff together. I'm going to bring in some more family members to the panel. I got Coach Rudy. I got Brother Tragic chiming in next, and they're going to be in the panel with you, my brother. So if you can hear me, can you hear me, Brother Jared?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good. I'm going to bring in Rudy and Tragic to the stream. And then the family members, man, if y'all coming into the show, please feel free to hit the like button, help the stream out. Subscribe if you're not a member. And also, if you want to get on here with Brother Jared, Rudy, and Tragic, there's a link at the top of the chat pinned there. Hit that link. You can get on and check it out. What's up, brother Pat Rich? Who that to you? Matthew, who that to you? I see you, fam. Appreciate y'all being on the live stream. All right, here go. We're going to bring in Coach Rudy and Tragic. How y'all doing, fam? Welcome to the show.
Tragic.
How y'all doing?
What's up, brother? How y'all doing?
All right.
Man. It's good to see you, Jerry.
Hey, Rudy, love that hat, bro. Love that
hat. They call me Coach.
All right,
Rudy, look, you should make him as a
I ain't brought the clock. It's ticking down. The same season's almost here.
There you go.
Yep, it's right around the corner, bro. It ain't far.
Well, we got Brother Jerry chiming in. We got you, Rudy, you next, and I got Tragic right there. But go ahead, Rudy. What's on your mind today, bro?
First off, it's very important to turn your head around, keep your head on swivel, even when driving. Like, let me give you a great example of what happens when you turn your head around. SEC Championship up 19. Freaking Stingley had literally dude was all up in his grill. The ball was already in the air. He turned his head at the perfect second and just intercepted. But not only that, I've been seeing all this this Miss Media talk and this and that and the third, and how we're gonna be seventh to the last in the league. I'm like, there's you see, I have this problem, this real moronic problem. It's called thinking. I don't roll around command. I ask questions. I don't believe it. I don't believe anything the media says. And to be honest, I sometimes don't believe what the government says. So,
well, let's go being smart, man.
Hey, Rudy, Big Q, can I chime in on this?
Yeah, come on, Jerry.
This is why, this is why I do not move with the media at all, because they ain't nothing but
Southern garbage we're saying.
That's all I gotta say, bruh.
That's all you have to say about that?
Oh yeah.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. All right.
But Big Q, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let y'all have the floor because I got some in a few minutes. So, but I just want to say this, man. It's an honor to be back, talking to y'all, chopping it up with y'all, talking Saints football, along with Big Q and Rudy and Tragic and all these guys. I see you, Chemo, and KK 504 and 404, lady.
Hey, I hope to see you at the Pelican.
Smooth there, brother Jerry.
But seriously, shout out to all the brothers and the sisters in the chat. You know the OG loves every one of y'all, man. I would not be where I be today if it was not for the great Saints think tank.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The best of the black and gold.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm always happy.
Right.
I'm always happy to be back on here, Big Q, chopping it up and talking New Orleans Saints football with you and everybody that's here. I love you all so much. And
hey, I wish I had a pack of cigars so I could share them with you, dude.
What's that, Rudy?
Oh crap! There he goes again. I was saying I wish I had a pack of cigars so we can smoke up the victory together.
Now that you had a cigar, I don't smoke, bro.
I don't smoke either. I'm just making a joke though. I was playing with my cards and they look at a pack of cigarettes. If you haven't even packing, that's me doing just messing with my cards I have in my hand.
I hear you, man.
But Jerry, thank you, bro, for what you do too, my brother. That's right back at you. All the love that you throw, brother Jerry. We feel the same about you, my friend.
Absolutely. And Big Q, let me say this in closing, and I'm gonna let the rest of them have it. I'm gonna say this one thing, and I'm gonna scat on out of here. If anybody come rolling up on you talking about your New Orleans Saints, you tell them in any accent, get the and go.
I knew it. I knew he was going to do DJ's thing.
You know,
I knew it.
You know I was gonna come with that.
I was like, is he gonna really do that? I freaking knew it. I was like, don't do it. No. Can you pull it off? Can you pull it off? Because you better get the flock out of here,
bro.
And go flip.
All right, thank you, brother Jared. Much love to you. Appreciate you, brother Jared. All right, we're gonna bring in Tragic, man. Thank you.
All right, Big Q, and all right, Rudy and Tragic. And once again, love you all so much. And I'll holler at y'all on the next time. Who that for life?
Who that,
brother Jared, OG. All right, Tragic. Here you go. What's up, brother Tragic? What's going on with you, my friend?
What's going on, Big Q and the Who Dat Nation and the big Saint think tank out there?
We doing good, my brother. Good to hear from you, my friend. What's on your mind today?
I was on my mind today is defensive end Cam Jordan, and looking back at that class, the defensive end, and that whole draft class as a whole. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we got to get Cam Jordan. We got to get his plays down because he's kind of on borrowed time. If you look at that whole class, especially the defensive ends, the defensive players, period. The only one I believe that's playing for the same team is Ironheads out of Pittsburgh. He'd probably be the only defensive player out that draft that's probably playing for his original team, and probably
him and Cam is probably the most healthiest of the defensive ends out that class. And
Right.
I feel he's on borrowed time, so I feel it's imperative this season that the Saints get his snap count down this season. So that's why I believe Passion is going to be more at that defensive end spot than that defensive tackle spot, because I think they're going to try to get Cam numbers down, and I believe that even the rookie is going to play a little bit more. It's probably going to get a little bit more than what you all expected.
Right. They got a heavy rotation. Ain't no doubt about it, brother Trash. They got a lot of defensive ends they cycling in and out of there. So crazy part about it is you can flip Cam to inside if you need him to play inside.
Oh, yeah.
And of course have Davenport and Peyton Turner outside. So I mean they have a multitude of different looks that they can explore.
Yeah, they can, but like I said, I think we got to get his plays down. And it's not just about like trying to increase his where he could be effective. I think we got to get his plays down, because, like I said, towards the end of the season, he's wearing down. And even though he was double teamed a lot, he showed off on a rookie for Tampa Bay like the first two games. But by that third game, the rookie was was most of the time one-on-one with Cam, and he wasn't as effective as he was that first game. So we got to get his snap count down, because
the Saints was toying with that for years, though. Tragic. Remember when they were?
They was toying with it, but we have to I think it's imperative that we develop that rotation and get that count down, because we're going to need him effective against Tristan Wirfs. Like I said, he got the best of the rookie the first two games, but by the third game, the rookie was pretty much one-on-one and keeping Cam away from Brady.
Right. Yeah.
That wasn't Cameron. That was Cam Jordan that was getting to Brady the most. It was freaking Trey Hendrickson.
You make a great point.
And he's gone now.
So is Rankin. So, but I have a lot of faith in Shy Tuttle, though. I'm feeling that I feel like Matt Ryan's gonna be Shy Tuttle's new favorite quarterback to sack, especially after that interception he had on him. Gave the big boy stiff arm too. Like, get down.
Yeah, Shy Tuttle is interesting. He's the interesting player to see him get involved, man. It's going to be interesting to watch those guys. Period, man. I'm really excited about. And we talked. And Trav, did you mention keeping Cam's snap count down? He's on plus side of that. He coming up on that 30 side of things. And of course, he was talking about other players who were productive after 30. And he wants to be in that good company. But I think you're absolutely right. The Saints did tinker with keeping Cam's snap count down several seasons ago. He didn't like that at all, that the Saints was trying to help him by keeping his count down. But that folds well to your stratagem, because Granderson had 5 sacks last year. You draft Peyton Turner with the first-round draft pick. You have also Davenport, who you gave 2 picks up, 2 first-rounders to get, who has to step up and play. And, of course, like you mentioned, Passanio, who can also be a factor in there as well. So the Saints are big, fast, and furious. That's what I got to say about it. And you're absolutely right. Keeping Cam fresh late in the season is something that they should do.
And when his time does come to retire, I would love him to come back and be our defensive line coach. That would be awesome.
Yes. Yeah, I would love that too as well. I think that would be a great idea.
But this is tragic, right?
Yes.
I'm curious. I actually have a question for both of you. Hey, Big Q, I know you invited Uncle Phil here. You look like Uncle Phil.
You kind of snuck one on you there, Trash.
Yeah.
Are you driving, Tragic?
I'm gonna catch him, like, when I can really get a good look at him. I'm driving home right now from work.
Oh yeah, you look like him.
But that's the thing, man. That's true. But go ahead, Tragic.
But I say, like I said, if you ever take the time, just look at the 2011 draft and look at those players. Like I said, especially the defensive ones, and you're gonna see like Wow, like all the people who either they suffered some type of major injury or either they on another team from that draft class.
I mean, yeah, Cam
all
was the
just
only one to not be to go uninjured.
Yeah, Cam and Ironhead son who from Pittsburgh. But you got Von Miller who just suffered the torn Achilles. You got Robofoot Julio Jones who just got traded to the Titans. Ryan Kerrigan gone from the Washington Redskins. Corey Legion, you probably forgot all about him with the San Diego Chargers.
Yep.
I don't know who that guy is.
It's a lot of that. Mark Ingram was in that draft. He's now on his third team.
Yeah, it's a rare thing. No, he with the Texans. I won't say now. Ingram's. I think he with the Texans now.
He's with the Texans now.
Let's hope they do him better then, because I feel like the whole situation. I feel like with the Texans, they need a whole new. Like the team's great. It's just that front office needs to be reconfigured from top to bottom. Yes, I mean, and they're just ready to wait to implode.
Like it's kind of hard. Like I said, when you Cam Jordan is probably like our most beloved player, probably right now, probably since Drew Brees, and sometimes it's hard to it's hard to see the imperfections on those players when you're in love with. You don't see. It's like when you with your wife or whatever. She might gain a little weight or whatever, but you in love with her. That little weight don't bother you. You like all that. You in love with all that.
Gives you a little something to hold on to at night, huh?
Yeah. So we see Cam Jordan. Some things starting to fade on him, and we trying to. Like I said, we got to prepare. This may be Cam Jordan last year.
It could be. But hey, Tragic, I do have a question for you. First off, I'll let you know that while you do look like Uncle Phil, I look like Jonah Hill. But here's my question for you: what rookie player or undrafted free agent that you are excited to see for, or are excited for, and really hoping to see hits the field ground running?
What rookie undrafted free agent?
Rookie and or undrafted free agent.
Oh, rookie. Okay. I think I'm leaning. I think I'm leaning more towards two people actually.
Okay.
Not necessarily the first round defensive end, but I'm actually excited kind of more about the linebacker and the cornerback.
Adebo and Pete Warner.
Yeah, Adebo and Warner. And I think more even Warner, because I feel with Warner, I feel he's a smart player. I think he's going to be where he's supposed to. He seems like a slightly more athletic version of what's the linebacker we had before we got that we got from Carolina a few years ago? Klein. He's like
AJ
a slight
Klein.
more. Yeah, he's like
AJ Klein, yeah.
He's a slight more athletic version of Klein, and Klein used to be in the right position a lot of times, and
Just
Klein made good plays.
Yeah.
But if he had athletic ability, those good plays would have been exceptional plays.
Yeah.
If he had a little bit more athleticism, he made good plays. But I feel Warner is a little bit more athletic, and I feel like next to Demario Davis,
yeah.
I think some of those plays that we saw that could have been exceptional by Klein, I think you're going to see him be able to make those plays. I don't think you'll see a player that's ever out of position. I think he's going to play the defense the way it's supposed to be played, and I think he's going to fill those run gaps. And he's not going to overshoot the gaps. I think he's going to be right where he needs to be.
That's a good point. But I do want to add this when it comes to Peyton Warner. Excuse me, I almost got mixed up for Peyton Turner. It's going to be a fight between him and probably Zach Bond and Caden Ellis, so it's going to be a good three-way battle right there. But Big Q, you already know who I'm for. I'm rooting for Lawrence Woods.
Yep.
Oh my God. That dude has quickness and speed, but also has sharp IQ skills, if you noticed. He can go he got the smallest hole and just burst through like no one's business.
They're very talented. Yeah.
He definitely has the definitely has Harris's speed, but he has Darren Sproles' IQ because Darren Sproles has some big IQ, had big IQ. So like I look like a hybrid of the two, you know.
Right. Yeah, you got a great point there. Lawrence Woods is a lot of people, if they don't know who Lawrence Woods is, they're gonna figure it out sooner or later. He's a fantastic player. Absolutely fantastic.
Like with freaking Deontay Harris, they didn't know who the heck this kid was. Now he's breaking tackle left and right.
Right.
And speaking of which, was it his first year was 19, right? Was it 19 this past year was his first year?
For Deontay Harris?
Yes, sir.
No, he was here. This is last year was his second year. You know.
Okay, so 19 was his first year.
Right.
Okay. To be honest, he should have at least 3 touchdowns in the special teams category.
I agree.
He should at least have 3. That stupid holding call, which was non-existent, you know.
Right. I agree.
In Chicago, actually, I think he had 2 against Chicago.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing, Rudy. Absolutely right. I'm so high and big on the special teams of Deontay Harris, Lawrence Woods, and a few of those guys that they got. Is that we should have several returns, touchdown returns on punt returns and kickoff returns. It's like every year you see these teams taking them back, and we don't see nearly enough of the black and gold taking those to the house. You know, and last year
hadn't seen them since 2009.
Yeah, I mean it's very rare that we and then if you go back into the great Saint Think Tank collective, our Who Dat Nation collective brains, we'll remember that prior to Deontay Harris doing what he did, it was several years before we had punt return, kickoff returns for touchdowns prior to him doing it.
I mean, our inaugural year started off with a kick return.
Right. I mean, I'm all for it, man. I think we need every asset of the team, special teams, defense, and offense as well. We always talk about the offense, the defense, but special teams really didn't. They struggled last year, in my opinion.
God.
I'm gonna bring it. Oh, just a second, Coach Rudy. I'm gonna bring in Matthew Pollard. Just jumped in there. We're gonna add him to the panel. Tragic, stay where you are, brother. Here you go, brother. Right. Matthew, how you doing, Matthew? How you doing, brother? Who that?
Who that, fam?
Who that to you, Matthew?
Who that to you, brother? Appreciate you. Welcome to the stream.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, my brother Matthew. Appreciate you. What's on your mind today, Matthew? What you think about that black and gold, baby?
Man, I love the black and gold. You heard me. I'm from New Orleans. I grew up in the 10th Ward St. Thomas Project, and then I moved to the 9th Ward, and I went to school there for middle school. But man, I just can't wait for this year because our offense is gonna be real lit. Jameis Winston, I think, gonna go off. He gonna spread the field with Sean Payton offense, and Kamara just gonna be outstanding once again this year. Gonna have more yards this year, and he's gonna really go off. But out on the defense side of the ball, with the Saints having 11-some million, right? I'm wondering who is the next best safety besides Williams. Who's considered the next best
on the team, bro?
Yeah.
It would have to. Well, if it's not Marcus Williams, more than likely, it probably would be in my count Malcolm Jenkins. I mean, Jenkins would probably be after Jenkins. That you look at the Saints really don't have much of. I mean, they have Burris, the rookie behind him, and then that's PJ Williams, who converted from cornerback to safety. And even though PJ is better at safety, in my opinion, because of his coverage skills is bad, but you still have to cover as a safety. So I still think the Saints should find some aid there if possible. Trill Williams was a big part of that, man. A lot of people were upset when the Saints released Trill Williams, he went to Miami, because a lot of people knew what he would have brought to that safety position. And I've seen it before, but the Who Dat Nation was really big on Trill Williams. And when we failed that physical, that let a lot of air out the sails on the safety end. But yeah,
behind was popped. I won't deny that.
Yeah, a lot of people were down, but I didn't expect that backlash to be as big as it was. But it was.
Me either.
Yeah.
Because
I'm wondering with his us getting ready to extend his contract, if it would be better or in rotation with the guys that we have on defense, would it be better to end up trading him with the 11 million and get Richard Sherman and to get a defense. Have somebody else switch into the rotation that's in safety like PJ Williams, and then get either a defense or offensive line, in one of the spots that we need.
So you thinking about you're asking about whether or not we should trade Marcus Williams? Is that the question?
Yeah. Do you think, like, if we was to trade him, which I don't think we is, because he is a good player, but if we decide to trade him, that would increase the salary cap more, and we could get Richard Sherman and switch PJ into safety, and then pick up also, defensive line or a defensive tackle or another person for the offensive line.
No, I think to be honest with you, I think hold on just a second. Let me just mute my brother Tragic's mic. Wait, okay, you got it, Tragic. You all right? Okay, there you go. All right. Oh, that's all right, bro. But yeah, just to answer brother Matthew's question, I want the panel to chime in too on that. We go Rudy after I talking to brother Tragic, but my comment on that, brother Matthew, is at first I wasn't really big on Marcus Williams. I mean, 4 years of seeing Marcus Williams, I wanted to see him get to that Pro Bowl level. I think toward the back end of what Aaron Glenn's tenure, I think maybe his message got stale to a degree. I'm happy Chris Richard is here that put that fresh air in the building. And I know a lot of the defensive backs, most of the ones that I've seen in interviews, speak very highly of him being here. They're very excited about him. They're excited about the fact that he said that the Saints, he wants to build a Legion of Boom in New Orleans, which all of them are excited about. The biggest piece to that is Marcus Williams. Marcus Williams is one of the biggest, if not the biggest piece in the secondary to that Legion of Boom situation. But I don't think you trade Marcus Williams. The Saints going to eventually, in my opinion, they're going to extend Marcus Williams out. I think the offensive line issues that you were talking about, I think the Saints have some people that they're going to rely on. James Hurst, they signed him to a 3-year deal. He could play either tackle or guard. You also have Will Clapp. Saints read up with Will Clapp as well. He was another guy that they signed they bring some light to the team. They like Will a lot. And, of course, Landon Young, the 4th-round draft pick out of Kentucky, is another player that the Saints are really high on that they spoke about. He's a good tackle, but they're talking about playing him at the guard position as well. And they're undrafted people as well that the Saints like Big Kelvin Throckmorton and the rest of them. So, I mean, that's my take on it. But go ahead, Rudy.
I was just gonna say, let's not forget we just signed an extension to freaking one of the best linemen in the country on the offensive side, Ramczyk. But I won't trade Marcus Williams because granted he had it's a rookie. This is his rookie year or two, but he got better at definitely tackling. But his IQ and ball coverage skill is freaking phenomenal. While I would love to see another veteran to kind of help mentor these younger guys, I wouldn't give up Marcus Williams to save the team. But what was it? Oh yeah, I will say this now on the defensive side of the ball, we forget about the other. We hardly have any love to Murray. That's our second. That's our other running back. Like that dude's pretty good. I mean, of course, I wish he could get bulk up a little more, keep him from hurting himself. But it is what it is, And to be honest, if I could probably bring anyone in outside of the defensive line, I would probably bring someone in on the offensive side. Trade Pete, because there's no way a big man like that should end up on his butt every 5 seconds and have a holding call. I trade him probably for who would I trade him for? Crap! I probably probably trade him for like a center guard combo, or another tackle, someone who can really easily shift to that side of the field. But a name really doesn't come to mind at the moment. Who would we, But then again, we got a great center in Eric McCoy, and I do feel like that Ruiz will definitely step up this year, especially with the departure. Because I remember correctly, one of our linemen departed because of or retired because of I think concussion issues. I think it was I forgot who the name he was. It was the guy we got from I think Minnesota. or something. Yeah, Nick Easton. Thank you. Yeah, because I could tell after that big hit he took with the concussion, like he's probably not like can come back. He didn't look the same. It's like he was slow on his get off and like and just basically just in no man's land. But I'm really high on Ruiz. Him and McCoy especially, because I think it was a Packers game. It was either Ruiz or McCoy that was literally going toe to toe with freaking Kamara. But yeah, I wouldn't bring in necessarily another safety. I'd probably bring in we got plenty of linebackers. But I do agree with you, Big Q, about Chris Richard. He's gonna bring some excellent perspective to his team. And Marcus Williams definitely seems like this his piece of the puzzle for our defense.
Thank you, Rudy. We're gonna move to Tragic on the next one. Tragic. Did you catch Brother Matthew's question?
It's about the safety position, right?
Right. And also he had questions about the backup offensive line player as well.
Okay. Let me first chime in on the safety. I believe with the new scheme, new coaching of Coach Rashad, I think that whole secondary is going to be coached up. It's going to be a new voice. I think they're going to understand those get a better understanding of zone concepts, and I think he's going to play to a lot of those players' strengths. And I think the experience that secondary has, I think is going to benefit from Coach Rashad's coaching. I think some of the issues we've seen in the past with blown coverages, I think it's a bigger learning curve from maybe like a decade ago from cornerbacks and safeties. Just like back in the 80s, running back was a plug and play. You plug them in, and it was easy to play, and it used to take a while for receivers to develop. Mm-hmm. Most receivers didn't bust out that first year, but now the league has turned into such a passing game, and they got all these different spread offenses. I think it's taken a while for defensive backs to sort of catch up, so they're not that same plug and play no more. So you're seeing like it's taking a while for cornerbacks that come from man schemes to learn the different zone concepts and coverages. So I think as a whole, you have experienced secondary with players like Patrick Robinson, even though he was hurt a lot last year. But we saw when he was thrust into the lineup, he made plays. When Lattimore missed games, he had a game-saving interception against Detroit. You can see that he understands the different zones better now compared to like when he first came to the league. So I think the coaching of Rashad is going to, I think players like Williams is going to understand the zones better. I think even your favorite player, PJ Williams, is going to get better. It might it's going to look more active inside of a Coach Rashad scheme. So I'm looking for the whole secondary as a whole to step up. I think the depth is not going to be too much of an issue. I think some of those new guys you're going to see, some of them are going to make the practice squad, and I think they're going to develop. But I think with what you got, I think you have enough of what you got. Now that most of the Saints' money is tied up in that offensive line. We have one of the top offensive line. Sean Payton believes in investing in the line. I think you even have good depth on your offensive line, even with your backups. You got James Hurst when Armstead missed games. You saw the team, rush for almost 200 yards when he was blocking, when he got thrust into a tackle position. The running game didn't stop. You got the pick from Kentucky. Whether he makes a team, he still looks like a good developmental prospect. You got the versatility, of Ruiz and McCoy, who both look like they can play multiple positions, be able to swing from guard to center to guard. You got guards that can swing from guard to tackle and peak. So I believe the Saints as a whole like I said, the secondary, the offensive line. I think that's one of the two positions where I think your depth is actually good.
Right. All right. Coming back to you, brother Matthew.
Oh man, the rookie that I would like to see this year is Ian Books. I know he's definitely a guy that I believe that's going to be able to step up. It's just going to be this year if he end up playing, if they start him this year. I really do believe that we need a veteran for that position with him. But if he's trained, with Lattimore, I think he can get a little better too of understanding if he come in and work out and train like he's supposed to. Far as the cornerback, I believe he turned his head and he's a nice size cornerback. If anything that I would really wish for this season would be that we run more than what we pass. Even though I do believe that Jameis Winston can pass the ball, he definitely have more accuracy this year. He still got his big arm. I don't think he's gonna be, throwing all them interceptions and everybody really worried about that. But I don't see that happening at all, just because of how Sean Payton ran the ball last year, especially when Drew was out and we had Trace and Hill come in. I believe out of that battle, it's no question to me that Jameis Winston going to win that battle. I believe that, what is his name? Deontay Harris. I believe that he's going to have a breakout year this year if they put him into the wide receiver role. He can do a lot of things out of the backfield, definitely can run. If he get his routes a little bit more crisp, I believe that he probably be the number 2 receiver on the team. I think he can be that advanced as a receiver.
Well, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, that's a part of the game. Like if you look at Deontay Harris, I mean, he's just too phenomenal just to keep stuck on the special teams. I think
Yeah.
you need to get him the ball in his hands in space as much as you can. And Coach Payton seen him in running plays, reverses, special team. I mean, all kind of manner of plays, anything he could possibly think of. When you create space, guys like Alvin Kamara and Deontay Harris, these are incredibly elusive people. They just got a gift in space to make people miss. And then once they get open space, they're gone. You ain't going to be able to run these guys down. So I think Coach Payton recognized that and realizes that that's why you're seeing more and more Deontay Harris including to the offense. And I expect his role to continue to increase in that offense, man. No doubt about it. You got a deep ball thrower. They're going to look to throw that ball downfield, create more space. Yeah. Throwing that ball downfield, man, listen, they can't crouch up on the Saints 15, 20 yards around the line of scrimmage and sit on routes. Nah, with the vertical passing attack, that opens up everything, including more room for our satellite backs like Kamara to operate and others. So that's my take on it. Rudy, you want to go then, Brother Tragic?
Okay, I actually just have a question. Did you say book training with Lattimore? Matthew, did you say that? Did you say? I want to make sure I heard you correctly. Did you say it was
Lattimore? If Lattimore helps Ian Book.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, he can actually. I just want to make sure I heard that correctly. Yeah, because he'll be the starting backup regardless of who wins the battle because Taysom's gonna be in the gadget role no matter what. And with Deontay Harris, I already knew he was gonna have a breakout year. I think the game in Chicago proves otherwise, And besides, but Ian, to be honest, when it comes to quarterbacks, I believe the best position they're in right now, Jameis still has to prove himself. Jameis shows that he can, but he needs to work with being a quarterback. He's still a gadget guy. But Ian Book has the best position he's at right now. How often can rookie quarterbacks end up being the starting number 2 backup behind a quarterback? And while I say I don't mind, I do believe Harris is going to be a great wide receiver. I don't think he's going to be the number 2. He's probably going to be at least number 3 or a guy in the slot all the time. But because he has that Henderson speed with the IQ and shiftiness of again and with his clutch, the habit of the two. Now, but I want you to keep a sharp eye for this kid around playoff season. Look out for Lawrence Woods. Can you imagine how much plays we'd have with that dude as a wide receiver?
I know. I wonder if Coach Payton has the imagination to make it work, but he's.
Think about it. Sherman went from wide receiver to quarterback, and it worked phenomenally for him.
It did.
He helped Stanford win in the 07 season against a high-ranked opponent.
Yeah, but, good point, Coach Rudy. Tragic.
Oh. Well, I don't know if you can actually. I don't know if you're really calling it a breakout. We've seen some of the things that that Deontay Harris brings. When he's in the game, I think you're going to see those attributes of him being featured. Going to be able to be showcased more because now you're going to have a quarterback in Jameis Winston that's going to be able to play to his strengths. You're going to be able to utilize some of that speed. And I think one of the things that's going to get utilized more in the Saints game that is not so much downfield, but the quick wide receiver screen when defensive backs back on. By James having more snap in his arm, he could get that pass to the wide receiver faster on that little bitty wide receiver screen. Where sometimes when Breeze are going, it takes a while to get there, and the defensive back is on him. So I think you're going to see you'll see some big plays out of the wide receiver screen play with Winston at quarterback.
I forgive me if this is off topic, but I just want this quick comment. With Chris Richard at a coach, can you imagine what freaking Chauncey will be saying to the other people to get him to fight him? Oh my god! And that'd be freaking. Can you just put this that he's gonna have a whole new bag of tricks to get people to want to fight him. That's why I've dubbed him the Voodoo. That's why his nickname's gonna be Voodoo.
All right, Matt.
Last thing I want to touch upon, ask about is I heard y'all talking about the wide receiver. Running back for Houston. Mark Ingram. Houston have like 6, 7 running backs on their roster. And by Mark Ingram being an older guy, he might be on the way out of Houston. So do y'all think it would be a good idea to bring him back here?
If the price is right.
He's on like what, 1.8 million deal?
Yeah, he ain't making a lot. He ain't making a lot.
He's not making a lot.
So.
I did put.
So do you take that chance on bringing them?
Remember the Saints approached this. What was it last year? I want to say, or they approached this quite recently.
It was
the compromise. It was of bringing Mark Ingram back. So and I don't know. I know Cam, that's his best friend, but I just don't see a reason except for just nostalgic purposes to bring him back. Yeah. I like what Latavius is doing. We have other running backs that have a north-south running style. I like Stevie, the young running back. I like Tony Jones Jr. And these guys, as cheap as Ingram's contract is, these guys are still cheaper than him. So, maybe if injuries started to rattle the Saints running back room, we can reach to him if that's the case. But that would be my response to that. Tragic, you want to chime in, bro?
Yeah, I agree with you. Just like you said, if injuries happen, that's the only way I can see Mark Ingram returning, because with the running backs in any of the backup positions, basically, if you're not the top 2 running back, you have to be able to play special teams. And Mark Ingram won't contribute in a special team, so he would have to be either number 1 or 2 running back. So basically, you would have to either an injury would have to either Kamara or who's the number 2 running back?
Murray.
Murray, yeah. An injury would have to one of those two in order for Ingram to even have a space probably right now on this team. Other than that, I won't say it won't be a return for him.
Yeah, to be honest, if he does get cut, it's only like I see like maybe 2 places I can see him going to. I can see him eat actually 3 actually. I can see him going to maybe the Chargers to help them out, maybe give them running backs kind of like a little pep in their step. 2, the Broncos, just to have some veteran leadership in there, or 3, the Raiders. But to be honest, with all the talent we have, I don't see him bringing us back Mark Ingram at all. But again, besides the citing injuries, what else was I going to say? Shoot, what I was going to say? I was going to say something. I don't know what it was. It could probably come back to me eventually. I don't want to force it. Yeah, I got nothing. My brain just went kaput.
That's all fine. Okay, Matt, you said that's your last question, my friend, or you?
Yeah, that was my last question.
Oh, I just remembered.
Thank y'all, Who That Nation.
Hey, Matthew, before you go.
Glad to be on the podcast, man. It's
Matthew,
really
before you go.
for me to be on here with y'all.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
You.
Appreciate you. Go ahead, Rudy. What you was gonna say to Matt?
Oh yeah, I was hoping because I just remembered like I touched on this earlier. I think the Texans organization, if they don't get a top to bottom read basically a whole shuffle the whole organization from top to bottom, get everything new, that team's gonna implode.
Yeah, they dysfunctional as hell out there. I mean, to be honest with you, they got an idiot owner out there, and he's just hiring people that don't have no expertise.
Almost as bad as the Bengals.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're actually trying to turn it around. They just say, hey,
at least the Bengals are turning it around, yes.
Right, let's just emulate whatever the Saints do. Let's just take the Who Dat and turn it into Who They. Let's just draft most of the LSU people and, and try to emulate them the best way we can. That Texans team is a complete and utter failure. It's a disaster, and it starts from the top down. Thank you, Matthew, for chiming in, fam. Appreciate it. All right, fam. Once again, big ups to the Great Saint Think Tank. Thank y'all for being here. We're going to go up until right before 9 o'clock. Like I said, we had some technical issues starting up the show. It would have been a little longer, but unfortunately, I got another podcast. We got the Pelican post-game report.
I'm ready for that.
Doing that tonight.
I had so much fun. I had so much fun last time we did. Last week we did. And I thought I saw, it looked like, who else? I think like Jay Mike or someone who always sits in their car. It looked like the sun was coming up last time we did it. Jay Black. Yeah, it looked like the freaking sun was coming up. We went so long.
Yeah, we had a 6. It was a 5 or 6 hour machine.
6.25 hours long.
Yeah, it's something else. All right, we got. Yeah, we always have. We have fun on the Pelican post game report. All right, let's move on to guess who's popping up in the stream.
I was wondering.
We got Brother Byron in the building. Brother Byron, what's happening, fam?
You recognize my face like my face ain't disappeared nowhere, huh?
I don't know. Did you go anywhere? Hello, Byron. Where'd you go?
I don't know. I'm jumping around in the shed, man.
Dude,
what's going on, brother?
You're so dark. I can see your teeth.
Hey, my teeth more like anyway more my lips though, bro.
Hey, your teeth are brighter than me, so
I'm probably good, bro. Man, you already know what's going on. Q and on track.
You're doing good, bro. We all right, bro. What's your thought process on? We've been covering some items here. We got Rudy and we got Brother Tragic in the building. Brother Matt just popped off. Appreciate you, Brother Matt, and Brother Jerry for chiming in. What's going on with you, Brother Byron? What's your thoughts on the Saints through the week, my friend?
I mean, we just base everything, we're trying to keep up stuff like, with the Saints, what the team is gonna look like. I mean, I just think, like I say, the Saints gonna be a dangerous team, though, bro. I mean, I think though that all the people hating on the Saints, though, they know they got us where we're gonna be, and I think that we're still gonna be the top of the mountain. I think we're still gonna be the best team in the NFL, though. I've been saying this over and over about what kind of guys we have on this roster, what kind of quarterback we have in Jameis, and Taysom, and I think that we're gonna all know that we're gonna have a good year, though, bro. I'm looking forward to that the guys that gonna do their thing though, bro, handle their business. You know what I'm saying? But all the people hate on the Saints though, bro. They don't know who they mess with the Black and Gold Nation. Where they gonna come from the coming season? I promise you, they don't know what they're looking at right now. But I tell you, they're gonna feel more jealous because the Saints gonna do some real damage this season, bro. Because I tell you, you can hate all you want about what James not gonna do, what Taysom's gonna do, and all the guys are gonna have everything. But I think the point is that you can't mess with the team that we have right now. Upcoming season though, because I promise you, it's gonna be a nightmare that you ain't gonna feel like you don't want to look at the kind of team that the Saints gonna be anywhere it goes. But I think that it's gonna be, you're gonna sit back and watch it and join the show because I'm gonna tell you the Saints gonna put something on everybody.
I agree with you. It's gonna be fireworks this year.
And I tell you, it's gonna be a spotlight fireworks though, bro. And I tell you, it's gonna be like you don't want this that you're gonna see the Saints that you never see it. Well, you're gonna see it right in front of your eyes though, on the TV, live streaming, everywhere it is. Every game show on Sunday, Monday, anywhere prime time. But Saints gonna whoop some ass this year, bro. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be a statement, and we're gonna make it as their force, and we're gonna do everything and knock everybody out, teeth to teeth, and they punch in their face right in their grill.
That's a mouthful and a half right there, Byron. But that's awesome though. I do agree with you, and I want to
gonna knock the grill off.
Yeah, knock the grill like
Papa said, knock you out.
Knock you out, bro. Like isn't that just round one? But it be like any round you want to go around with the Saints. The Saints will do the same thing too. So I just think you can't mess with the team we have though. But I'm just telling you how it is though. The Saints are a good team, but you can't mess with the Saints that gonna do everything they're gonna do. They're gonna do everything. They're gonna get everything how they're gonna organize though, bro. They're gonna put everything on fold and fold. You can't tell the Saints not gonna do a thing. Well, you got it all twisted, bro, because Saints going to whoop some ass, though, bro. They're going to put everything on top to top, bro, because we are the best team in the NFL, though, bro. We still going to run this thing, though. We run the show how we do. We run everything how we get everything on and on, though, bro. You can't take everything away what the Saints not going to do. Well, you got it all wrong, though, bro, because you can't fool our team and the Who That Nation, the Black and Gold, bro. And I promise how it is, though, bro. You can just take everything out for granted. But I'm saying you can put all about, Saints not going to have a good year because they all know they're not going to get that far. Well, you got it all mixed up, bro. Saints going all the way this year, bro. You're not going to stop the Saints one bit. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell the Saints not going to be a team they're not going to be. Well, you got something wrong with that, though. You got a lot to explain on that, though, because I don't care all they hate about the social media, the Facebook, that the people on Sports Center, on all the talk radio shows. I don't give a damn, though, bro. Saints going to win, though, bro. We are a winning team, though, bro. We're not gonna make mistakes because James is gonna be the old James. No, you're not gonna get the old James. You're gonna get the type of James Winston gonna be the different quarterback as a different player and around the team that we have with him though. He's all about winning games though. He's all about winning Super Bowl. He's all about winning championships. He's all about having a dynamic. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of one you want on your team. You just can't say, oh yeah, James not gonna have this, not gonna have that. He's not gonna screw up everybody. But you can't take everything away from that man because the man just put up and working out and everything and doing his thing and everything. And that's the kind of guy like on my team, though. That's the kind of guy I want to have, though. But I'm not trying to use the issue because it's going to be an effective team. But I'm saying you're going to have the guys to surround the locker room that's going to play with guys for each other, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bottom line, though. But you just say, okay, James, because the Saints not going to be the team that they cannot be. Well, the Saints going to be the team that is going to be the beat. It's not but the damn Saints, though. You know what I'm saying? Because who's the other team going to be going to take away from the Saints? Who's going to be the team that's going to play the Saints in the NFC? Oh, Green Bay, Seattle, Rams, who? Dallas, who? San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? You don't know other teams going to be in the NFC besides the Saints going to be the underdog. Because we are the damn underdogs. We are the best team in the NFL. We are the best in the game. But who's going to stop the Saints though this year? That's going to be the question. Who's going to stop the Saints this year in 2021? Who's going to stop them? Because I don't see no team in the NFC gonna stop the Saints, but the Saints do. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell everything the Saints not gonna do everything they're gonna do. Well, you get also, you got everything all confused though, because Saints gonna do everything, gonna beat everybody's tail in the season though. And I'm pointing how it is though, right down the map. You know, anywhere it goes, they don't mean no interjections, but I don't mean excuse, but I'm telling you how it real is a fact is a fact. You know what I'm saying? James Winston's gonna be envied more as a candidate like he is though, but he's still a top quarterback in the game though. It's not about the turnover because he caused everything when he was in Tampa. What I'm saying, the issue with what I'm saying about James is a smart guy though, bro. You gotta have confidence in the man what he's gonna do because he's all about promise and promise. Okay, it's all about matters and matters because you just can't take everything for granted and make it as a perfect. When I'm trying to tell you how it is, though, it's going down the middle, though, Q and Rudy and Stratty and the rest of my Who That family. When I'm trying to tell you how it is, James is a winning quarterback. Okay.
Yes.
And he know for a doubt that you just gotta have confidence with the man who know, but don't think that he's gonna be wrong, but he's not gonna be the guy. He is that guy though. But you just can't say that, oh, he's not gonna be the quarterback as a starter, and you just gonna go
put in the thing tomorrow. Yeah, go put it in like open jerk on and put in a oven.
Huh?
Now go ahead, Trash, brother.
Yeah, go ahead, Trash. Go ahead.
Oh, I was kind. James is like Brother Vaughn said, James I think is gonna have a big year. The big 30 interception year is somewhat of an anomaly. If you compare James to Winston, they both coming in with very similar background. It's just now that James is now coming behind. He had a year to learn how to be a pro, and not only to be a pro, he got tutored from a Hall of Famer now. He's not just coming into a situation where he came to Tampa Bay not knowing the process of being a man. He just coming in and being a man, but not knowing the process of how to become a Pro Bowl, how to become an All-Star, how to become a future Hall of Famer. Now he sees the process. Now he's able to go into this season and emulate the process. And then you can see the fruition by training camp over, you will see the fruition of all his hard work of going through that process.
Oh yeah, I agree. And credit to for Winston to like taking eating a big piece of home pie coming down here like to learn something, and that learning from Drew Brees actually helped him in the playoff game. But the 30 interception, that's not an anomaly. That's Bruce Arians at his finest. Think about Peyton, like anyone who had Bruce Arians, Peyton Manning. They all had like 20 plus interception seasons. But the biggest reason why factor is not just James. I feel like the Saints are going to win at least 13 games, minimum 12, is because of Sean Payton. He literally grew a winning culture and a great elite winning culture at that within the locker room. And to be honest, he took them at them 3 seasons of 7-9. He's like, hold up now, we gotta get things right. This straightened up. This is not what I want my team to be on and off the field. We are in the locker rooms. We are off the field.
And that's why we are. That's why we are the winning locker room, because we are the best team that we have. Because I think to the point that when you have a kind of coach that
Hall of Famer, Sean Payton's first Hall of Fame.
Yeah, when you have a leader as a head coach like Sean Payton is a mindset though, bro. He's a focus in the game though, but he's always a genius because he always is as good as a player as good as a head coach as a man that he is though. And that's why I always believe that when you have players that want to play with the coach like Sean Payton, you have the guys around him though that love him and everything. And that's why I support with James, because James is the guy that I like very, very much though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so honored that he get an opportunity to play, that he could play with a new team, but he's gonna play as a quarterback, as a player that he are. But I'm saying you don't think that the doubt that he just say, okay, yeah, you're not gonna get the old James and say, okay, it's gonna be a situation that's gonna happen with the Saints though. No, that's not the point. When I'm trying to explain that you're gonna get the type of James is gonna bring that juice. Because that's the kind of guy you want to have as your quarterback, to lead as a leader of this team, though. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying is, when Drew Brees was playing, though, and James was saying himself about Drew Brees, he inspired him and everything. That's the kind of guy you want to have right there. That's the kind of guy you want to hear come out of his mouth. He looked up to Drew Brees because he inspired him, though. Because he liked the way what Drew Brees was playing in his whole entire career, though. Because he was a young guy till he got a little older, though. And now Drew Brees is out of here. Now this is Jameis Winston's team right now. It's not Taysom though. It's Jameis' team though, because it's Team Jameis though, because that's the one you want to prefer to have. Because that's the one you want to know. You want to go with that. But see, the process is that Jameis gonna have a phenomenal year with a Black and Gold Nation though, bro. And I'm not saying he's gonna have a bad year. We was in Tampa, but he's gonna have a good year with the Saints though into the season in 2021 though. And I think that though that everybody, from Cam Jordan was saying about James, you heard about other guys who were saying about, oh yeah, James is a tremendous, you know what I'm saying? I like the way he he expressed himself and everything. But that's why I know, because he always gonna have the power. He got all the skills, he got all the tools and everything, and then he can throw the ball. He not scared to run out the pocket. He not afraid to make some plays, but he gonna get the ball out of his hand no matter what, because that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? And that's what James always gonna make everything so perfect for himself. And that's what he make easy, but he gotta make things tougher for it. But it's not to say it concludes that he gonna make things a little more harder and everything. It's not gonna be like, okay, it's a bad way, but it's gonna be good though, because that's what you want more best for James out of his game in his career though. But he's not gonna make mistakes. He's not gonna cause turnover. He ain't gonna be throwing all these double interceptions and everything. But you give him a chance when you have a kind of offense that's gonna protect him with a good running game, with the best wide receiver in the game, and then you got the defense gonna do their thing that's gonna help everything solve the equation. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. The Saints gonna be a good team. They still gonna be the best team nowhere on the planet. But no one's told strange no test. But you can't say the Saints not gonna do nothing. They're not gonna do it because they're a rebuild. They're not on no rebuild. But the saying is the Saints are the dangerous team you don't want to fool with into the damn season in 2021.
I agree with you, Byron. And to be honest, when Drew Brees retired, I think he finally looked himself in the mirror like, you know what, I'm holding this team back. So and with that knowledge, he decided to stay retired this time. Even Sean Payton, I looked like the last couple of years, it looked like, you quote me wrong, but it did not look like that. Mm-hmm. Sean Payton's play calling was getting stagnant, if you ask me. Mm-hmm. That's right. Now I don't know how much big Star Wars fans you are, but I'm gonna give you a little excerpt from one of the Great Dad's Code. And because they both had knowledge of this, look, knowledge stagnates without the strength to act. And to be honest, they both had knowledge of football from Jump Street. They both do, Sean and Drew. But the fact that Sean's like, you know what, this ain't working. We need something to happen. And they both had this, and it took a lot of strength for Sean not to give Drew a call and to get him back, because he's like, you know what, it's not working out anymore. I think it's best we both go our separate ways, and we can get rid of some of the stagnation that might cause infection if we let it go too long, you know.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I'm with you on that, Rudy. And I think the point like this, Rudy, because I think Sean Payton and Drew Brees had a good relationship together for 15 years, though, bro. And they had an awesome year, a roller coaster and everything. But now, like I say, they're going their separate ways, but they still kind of take each other and everything. They still going to talk to each other and everything. They still got a good relationship and everything, you know, as you know, coaching the player as a quarterback. But I think to me that Drew Brees, when I heard Drew Brees was saying about Jameis Winston and Taysom,
he coached Jameis that it's his team now.
Yes, it's his team now. So that's what I'm saying is, because when I think that Drew Brees, he made a good comment about Jameis and Taysom. Okay, yep. But now all of a sudden that he like Jameis because he like Jameis got a lot of experience though. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And I think Taysom, as a backup, as a role, that he got a bunch of experience for himself though. But now I'm just saying they're gonna outdo that competition at training camp. But I'm saying the reality is that James is going to win the starting quarterback no matter what. He's going to outdo Taysom no matter what. And I think Taysom understand that it's going to take time for him to be a starting quarterback, but he's not there quite yet. I think it's going to learn him to be the starting QB in the National Football League. But now you're going to lean towards James, because James is going to win the starting job no matter what. He's going to win this dude. He's going to win this job. This is his team right now. I'm saying this is his team, but he is going to be our starting quarterback into the season. I'm just saying, no strange, no test. You can't say that Taysom is going to be the guy, but Taysom not going to be that guy.
Won 4 games? Hell no.
No, hell no. So that's what I'm trying to put my point in. So you got to know for easy that when you know I love Taysom and everything, but I don't see him as my quarterback as a starter. No. I think James is an upgrade. James is an upgrade because he got a lot of the ball. He got a deep ball on. You know what I'm saying? He got a deep ball because he got a gunslinger. But Taysom, he can throw the ball, but he just hold that ball too damn long.
He has no timing. He has no timing.
Exactly. I can't allow that with Taysom to do some strong things and cause the game on purpose. When I'm trying to tell you how it is going to do, Taysom need to learn to be a quarterback in the game. But he can't do it if he's going to cause mistakes and cause the team of a game of a loss on his perhaps. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, is Taysom need to learn to play your role like you always play when you're playing with Drew Brees. You're going to do the same thing with Jameis. Anyway, I don't want to hear all that, but I don't want to hear, because I'm not a quarterback. Well, you know why you're not a damn quarterback, Taysom? Because you know that for a doubt that Sean Payton, he loves you and everything, but he's not gonna just try and put you out and really say, "Oh yeah, you are our guy," but we're not going with James. But we're going with James because we prefer him than you do. And that's the point I'm trying to put in your mind, that you can't say James is not gonna be the one he's not gonna be, but he is though anyway it is. And you just gotta take it how it is though, Taster. You gotta learn how it, but you gotta accept that. You gotta be as a team to help the team as your back door. So you're gonna put that person in your back also. It's always the whole.
Hey, Byron, hold up a second. I agree with every point you're saying, but there's only one thing I can add to this. Since we're starting to open up back again, and hopefully we can finally get the whole stadium packed out again, I want Drew Brees to come back for one home game, so we can give him a proper send off with hundreds of thousands of fans, cheering him, and give him a final farewell. You know, he deserves it. You know,
he deserves it.
He deserves it, but also and probably have his name in the Saints Ring of Honor. You know.
Yeah, he deserves it.
I would not be surprised if they retired the number 9 jersey for the Saints.
Probably. Hey, anywhere it goes, you know, anywhere it can happen, though, you know.
Because did they retire? No, they didn't retire the number 91 jersey. That was Trey Hendrickson's number last year.
No.
That was Will Smith's old number, you know.
Nah,
I hate the fact that what happened to him was tragic. I would have loved to see him come as a coach to the Saints. Our D line would have been a hell of a lot better with him, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I think the offensive line gonna be more tremendous, a lot more better, because that's why I say you got the best offensive line in NFL, because they're more like a top 5. But I think, like I say, when you have a kind of guy that's up front, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna take care of anywhere it is though, they're gonna handle their business though, you know what I'm saying, and that's why they're smart. They have everything the way they do it, everything correctly, so they don't screw things up, they don't mess things around. But the offensive line, they handle their business though, but they're doing exactly what they're doing though. And that's why I say you keep your quarterback up front, though. You know what I'm saying? Keep him upright in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say when you go off the line, the offensive line gonna be the best thing there. It will be the best, though. No matter what, you can't take everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say you just gotta emerge that. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta take it and accept that and be more beyond with that. You know? So, like I said, it's all to it. When you got a good running game, when you had a running game. And then you gotta say, you know, and you got the wide receiver and the tight end, you know what I'm saying? Add on to that's why I say the offense is gonna be so super dangerous though, but I think some teams don't want to face that, because you know the Saints they're gonna put up some points though, but I'm just saying they're gonna take everything right down the map, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere it is, because they're gonna run some teams out of here real quick and fast.
Hey, Big Q, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the Saints hire Scott Fujita as a coach? Or was it someone else they hired? I remember they hired someone from like the 09 team. I think it was either Scott Fujita or
Zach Strife. That was Strife.
Zach Strife. Thank you. I knew we hired one of our old linemen as a coach, and that's a great pickup, to be honest. That's a great coach to have. You know, anyone from the 09 team is great to have.
Absolutely.
But there's one person who does not need a freaking coach for kicking. Will Lutz.
Oh yeah, he got
that dude. Oh my God!
I think Will Lutz, he needed to be more improvement to get himself.
What happened was because he did suffer a little bit of a leg injury last year from that big hit he took. He did not look right after that hit. You know.
No, he sure wasn't.
It was like Morse. It was like when Morse got plowed. That's why, to be honest, and that's why if you notice after he got that big hit to the leg, he was like he couldn't drill him in the inside the 5 anymore. You know, he was always going dying duck outside like about the 20. You know.
Yeah, but I think the point is that he be screwed up because he missed extra points, missed few field goals. But he got to start making every field goal when if we don't get like touchdowns or something like that. He got to make those field goals, because I think.
As long as it's 58-yarder, a 58-yarder against the Texans, which was a beautiful game, by the way, one of the few games that literally gave me heart failure since the NFC Championship of 09.
Yeah, because he called. I mean, like I say, he did it for us when we played Houston in the opener. But I think, to me, like I said, he got to start making field goals, because when you know in the distance between a 50-yard field goal range or anywhere those, or like in the 40s, you got to make those, though, bro. You cannot miss those, because that costs our points on purpose. You know what I'm saying? We can't allow that, though, bro. You got to score them field goals if we can't get a touchdown or 7.
He almost made a 56-yarder before the 58-yarder, but I think that was just practice for a 58-yarder, because I saw someone got through and just got the fingernail on it, you know, which kind of made it veer a little bit to the left, you know.
Yeah, especially when you got hit in the middle though. Don't hit like in the corner of the pole. You just got to hit straight down
by center lane, sit there right down the pike.
Yeah, right down the middle. You know,
and that's where the 58-yarder was.
Yeah, and that's why he made that. That was a big one too, though. But I think, like I say, when you're in the 40s or mid range, you got to make those too, though, bro. You cannot miss them like that. It's not the way you want to do it right down the middle.
Now, if you're ahead in the game, you could probably miss like one within the 30. That's about it. Those are chip shots, you know.
Yeah, it was a bit like any shot though, but you gotta watch what you're doing.
But you gotta be perfect when it comes to outside 40 plus,
Yeah, shoot all that, So I just think that I like
Don't be like
Shaq
and missing free throws.
Yeah, missed like 2 out of 3 though. But I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do, bro. You gotta take care of your responsibility and make the field goals and get everything some points on the board for us though. So you ain't worry about that. You gonna miss all this thing for nothing. But I think we go ahead, Travis.
I think we settled for a few more field goals last year than what we normally did. I think a lot of drives kind of ended a little bit prematurely, and I think if some of those drives that we had Lutz kicking all those field goals, if some of those was touchdowns, I think a lot of those games that was sort of like came like nail biters at the end, wouldn't even been that close, and it would have changed the whole complexity of the game if we was putting touchdowns on the board instead of settling for all those field goals. I think he might kick more field goals last year than he probably the previous years, and he also missed more field goals last year. He took more
out there.
But I felt we left a lot of points on the board last year as far as like touchdowns. They had to settle for field goal attempts, and I think those field goal attempts allowed teams to stay in the game where we couldn't the defense could have. If we'd have put touchdowns, the offense ears would have been pinned back, and then we would just their running game could have been eliminated altogether. Some of the games that was close could have been a whole different type of game.
Hey,
touchdowns instead of field goals.
Chico, I agree with you. You cannot, in certain situations, you cannot trade touchdowns for field goals.
No, you can't.
Especially in them games that are really close.
Yeah, I think you cannot take field goal if you don't score points. I think the points more important than kicking field goals, because we can't get like this a first down and we short on the goal line, then I don't know, you could go for it, but you don't want to take the risk to go for a field goal instead, because I think the field goal ain't going to solve the equation. I think to me that you want to get score points or 7 points because that's more extra. You can kick a field goal extra point anywhere it is, though. It's more better that way. So you're going to be kicking 3 points instead of 7 points. You see what I'm saying? And get the score in the end zone. So I think we do the opposite way. But I think that Sean Payne he gonna go for it anywhere. Good. We show the 2 yard line or 1 yard line anywhere that he gonna go for it. But I don't think he gonna keep punting the ball off every single over and over. If he's not gonna just go for it and he's not gonna get the touchdown, but still gonna get the field goal. And then this field goal is going to help anywhere it is. But I think the field goal, I just can't take that, though. I just want to score 7 points and then kick the extra point. And then if we can't get another touchdown, then kick the field goal, you know what I'm saying? And then score and then score and then well, you see what I'm saying? But I just think that Sean Payne needs to go for it, but just don't keep the ball every single over and over if we don't want to take the chance of it, you know what I'm saying? But I think Sean Payne is more smart, though. I know he's a GM, but I know he don't do things the way he does everything at home. But I don't think he's gonna mess it up though. And say, okay, yeah, I see a half a yard line. Do you think I can get the opportunity? Then we're gonna go for it. We can get a shot at it. But hey, if you want to do it, go and pick the right play. Don't screw up the play and say that's not the play we want to pick, and we gotta pick the next play and get a call at timeout. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Well, listen, fam, I have to stop it right there, man. Terrific, y'all guys are absolutely terrific. We're approaching it. We just a tad bit over 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
I apologize to the family members earlier. We had technical issues starting that kind of chopped off our Friday show.
Maybe next week.
Perhaps this weekend. We'll see how it all shakes and falls.
Yeah,
might see a special show pop up here Saturday or Sunday. Just hit your notification bell. But I'd like to thank Brother Tragic. I'd like to thank Coach Rudy and Brother Byron for their great Saints expertise and personalities. Brother Jerry, also, and Brother Matthew as well chimed in as well. Appreciate y'all, all of you guys, and of course, all of the family members for tuning in tonight on the stream. So once again, thanks for our illustrious, great Saint Tank panel.
Thank, baby. Thank y'all. Baby. You already know. I'll let y'all next time, baby, and let's go and get it.
Let's get it. All right, Brother Byron, appreciate you. Coach Rudy and Tragic, my friend, thank you as well. I'm going to see y'all on the Pelican post game.
I'll see you there momentarily, my friend.
All right, thank you, Coach Rudy. All right, fam, listen, I appreciate y'all as well. If you hadn't hit the like button, please feel free to hit the like button as well. Also, feel free to subscribe if you haven't subscribed and hit the note. And also feel free to check out the links that's below in the description section for our Pro Shop. We set up, we have the Pro Shop. We're working on right now. The designers are working on some new gear. for the upcoming Saints season, as well as the Pelicans stuff as well. So we got some new stuff we got rolling out, shirts, hats, all kind of stuff. Y'all know how we do. Helps out the stream. Also, you can help out the stream by going to our Pro Media Network, PRO Media Network, patreon.com/the PRO Media Network. That's patreon.com/the PRO Media Network. Sign up for our Patreon. There's tons of locked shows that's available there for ONQ with Big Q, as well as TSC Unleashed, a show that we do every Tuesday. It's 50 plus locked shows that's available of Saints content that's there. You can become a YouTube member and get access to that as well. So with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody, man. I appreciate y'all being on the Friday streamers night. And if you are a Pelican person, feel free to not only jump over and join us on the Pelican Post Game Report, but also feel free to subscribe to the channel, as well as we are growing having really good fun here, like on the Great Saint Think Tank. We always have a fantastic time, but no matter where we go, we're going to have a ball, and we're going to laugh, and we're going to learn, and it's just going to be great. So with that being said, I'm going to clock out on that. I appreciate y'all joining me tonight's stream. Much love to everybody. Y'all keep y'all heads and hearts open, and I'm going to holler at you later. Who dat? And I'm out.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is Saints Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
WhoThatDaily.com. That's right, WhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoThatDaily.com is your site. WhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us.